What up YouTube, it's me, it's your favourite today. How you doing? Yeah, another charity shop haul. This is from Dudley again. I think I'm going to split my weeks up. I'm trying to go to 2 lots of charity shops every week. I went to Dudley this week, picked up some more stuff, but I saw the same stuff there, so I think I'm going to kind of do Dudley every 2 weeks, Bilston every 2 weeks, Wolverhampton every 2 weeks, and I think I'm going to add Kings Winford and Wombourne. I have to get the bus everywhere, get the bus always all the way to Stourbridge, but it's a bit touch and go whether I'm going to get back in time to pick up the kids, and also Stourbridge is really expensive, so I'm going to leave Stourbridge out, just go to Kings Winford and Wombourne and then come back, and I should be alright for time. But yeah, whatever. So yeah, I have got, if people want to stick around who aren't into clothing, I have got more than just clothing this week. There's quite a bit of other bits that I'll get out on the floor after I've done all the clothing. But yeah, we'll start off with these Lee Cooper jeans. A bit of a dud. Obviously not as, well, not obviously, I brought them to kind of have a punt. There's a shop inside like the market centre of Dudley, and it's kind of a harmless shelter shop. They're not really that professional, if you know what I mean. They don't have prices. It's just took me to look on the receipt what I actually paid for these. They don't have price tags or anything like that. They kind of write a price on the coat hanger. So these cost me £2. I thought I'd take a bit of a punt, seeing as I hadn't picked up Lee Cooper jeans before. Not that much money in them from what I can see. Lucky if I get a tenner, I think. There's some that have gone for like £20, but I don't know what's special about them. But just these plain standard blue Lee Cooper jeans. There isn't any like on the diesel ones or the nuddy ones that I got last week, where there's like a certain brand or whatever, like a certain name for the jeans. It's just Lee Cooper, from what I can tell, nothing on the tag. So yeah, just plain Lee Cooper blue jeans. I'll be lucky if I get a tenner. Up next is this Polo Ralph Lauren polo shirt. I just seem to be finding these now. That's for Bobby. I think that's real. Yeah, just a light blue Polo Ralph Lauren shirt. It was only £2. It's got a bit of a hole which I didn't notice just back there under the tag, but you know, I'm sure you can't tell under the collar. Obviously I'll put it in the listing, but I'll also put in the listing saying, you know, won't be able to tell under the collar. But yeah, these prices are a bit weird, again, all over the place. I think if you average it out, they're about 15, probably about £15. So yeah, I'm gonna, because of the hole, I'm gonna go for 12. Sorry, maybe more, I don't know, I'll see when I list it. Anyway, so Polo Ralph Lauren light blue shirt, needs a bloody iron. I need a steamer, I do, I need a steamer. Oh, it's got a little bit of a rip there as well. And tenner. I'm going for a tenner. So yeah, Ralph Lauren Polo, hole on the neck, couple of rips there on the seams, or whatever you call them. I'm going to shoot for a tenner. Up next is this Rohan Fleece. I've never picked up a Rohan Fleece before. I think I've got a couple of Rohan jackets that are listed, but I haven't got anywhere yet. But this is the first time I've picked up a fleece. It's a large, cost me £3. Looking at it, you know, you've got one that was gone for £60. You've got others that have gone around 10, 15. But then you've got ones that have gone 25, 20. So I'm going to shoot for £20. Go for the average. But it's nice. It's a nice fleece. Nice dog walkers fleece. So yeah, this one cost me £3. Never had a Rohan fleece before. So that's one checked off the bucket list, guys. I'm going to shoot for 20 on this bad boy. Up next is this Bugly shirt. I only picked it up because it was ugly. Taylor and Wright. I've learned a new keyword for this kind of pattern. Paisley as I was searching it, because all I searched on eBay was black and white Taylor and Wright shirt, and this one came up straight away, sold for 15 quid, but the pattern is Paisley floral, guys. Keywords are the key, guys. But anyway, this cost me 3 quid, should get about 15, but to be fair, I think it makes me laugh. Like, I'm like going, God, that shirt's ugly. I look at it, oh, I would have wore that. I would have wore that when I was 18. Definitely would have wore that shirt when I was 18. Just walking in like feeling like the baddest Mother Hubbard in the club, and really people are like looking at me going, what the bloody hell is that shirt? But yeah, I don't know what, I picked up this shirt because it was ugly. I'd stopped picking up shirts. If you noticed on my videos, I don't know, about 10 back, I was picking up quite a few shirts. I ain't sold one of them. Not one of the shirts that I picked up have I sold. So I was kind of taking a back stop on buying shirts. But maybe, I don't know, maybe it's the wrong time of year. I'm not 100%. I don't know. But anyway, Taylor Wright shirt, Paisley pattern. Cost me 3 quid, gonna shoot for 15. Right, up next, this Debenhams Glenor Tweed. I know I said I wasn't picking up, but said I wasn't picking up blazers anymore. Yeah, I picked this up from a charity shop. It's a weird little charity shop. It only doesn't do card transactions, and they don't even have change for a tenner. Very weird little charity shop in Dudley. But yeah, I don't know. I was just showing this to the wife. The way the buttons are, it kind of makes the cuffs go in. I can't think of any. I wish I had another blazer on me, because I swear it just looks really strange. But anyway, looking it up, Debenhams Glenor Tweed, could only find one other that had sold, and that had sold on bids for 15 quid. And this is in pretty shitey condition. Now I've had a good look at it. So you've got a hole there, kind of mark there, mark on the arm, another mark on the arm there. So there's quite a few nicks in it. So it cost me 3 quid. For me, I always thought, I don't know, it's just a lesson learned. I always thought, you know, Tweed Blazer, you know, I'm gonna get about, you know, I'm gonna get at least like 20 to 30 quid on a Tweed Blazer, but by the looks of it, according to eBay, not that much. So I think I might shoot for a tenner just to get rid, because it's just not in the best condition. Someone will have it, someone will buy it, someone will have it, wow they. So yeah, this cost me 3. So 3 quid, I'm going to shoot for a tenner because it's not in the best condition. Right, up next is this Nike Beaverton 62 tracksuit top. Got like Beaverton 62 on the back. I picked this up. I was wary about picking it up because it had quite a bit of bobbling. I've just done an Instagram post about it actually. The wife's been on at me. She's got a debobbler that she uses on her work clothes because she never buys new work clothes because she's tight. So she's been going on at me about a debobbler. So I just said to her, I was like, right, I bought this tracksuit top. It was covered in bobble. I wish I'd done a before and after photo, but it was covered in bobbles all the way down there, all across the neck, all across the cuffs. And I said, go on then, show me. And she's just completely debobbled this. Like, I wish I'd done a photo before, because it was really bobbly. And she's just completely debobbled it. I think there's still some under the arm. I'm joking. Sorry, my wife's here. Yeah, so yeah. She's just showed me what the debobbler does, and it's a game changer. I'm going to be using the debobbler from now on. I know some people who sell clothing are like, well, it's a given, you should have a debobbler, you should be using it. But I'm a lazy bastard and I couldn't be bothered. So my kind of method has always been avoid anything with bobbles, and if you unluckily get something with bobbles, just advertise the bobbles and reduce the price. Because I've just been, well, technically, I've only been doing clothing properly for about a year. So yeah, whatever. Don't stop judging. So yeah, 62 Beaverton, kind of Australian colours. Tracksuit top. This cost me a £5. There's two listed, one at 30, one at 20. There's another one which it must be, Beaverton must have something to do with America, I haven't got a clue. But there's another one that's basically the same design as this, but it's red and white, and it's got Overton on, and that is sold for 25. So I'm going to shoot for 25 on this, but it would have been a lot less if I would have gone with my old theory of reducing the price because I couldn't be asked to debobble. But yeah, thanks to the wife, I've got a debobbler now. So yeah, this cost me £5. I'm going to shoot for 25 on this bad boy. Right, up next, man, I'm going proper street today with this vlog, Boyaka Shan, you get me. Another street hoodie, one for the kids, you feel me? Suck your teeth. But yeah, KWD, I've never heard of this brand, but when I did get it from the charity shop, the girl who was behind the counter was like, oh, you got a right bargain here. So I was like, oh, get in. But this, how much did it cost me? Crap. Still got a tag in. Boulder Dash. Have I ripped the tag out of this or no? Notice the price. Well, how much did it cost me? How much? Oh, cool. So this cost me £2.25. They don't really go for that much. It needs a wash. I'm going to put it through the wash beforehand. And maybe use my debobbler again. But yeah, this cost me £2.25. I'm reaching at 15. There's ones that have gone for like 20, 25. There was two that have gone for 20, 25, and then quite a few that have gone for 7, 8 quid range. So yeah, but there's a lot listed. There's a lot listed that are around 15, 20 quid. So I'm going to shoot for 15 on this bad boy KWD. Can't do it. Oh, can't do it anymore. Hoodie cost me £2.25. I'm going to shoot for 15. Right, up next is this genuine leather Toff London. Never really heard of the brand, but apparently it seems alright from what I've just searched. This cost me 8 quid. I don't know what I was thinking at the time. I must have done a quick search on my phone when I picked it up. But it's kind of a weird zip. It's like a kind of, I don't know what you call that. I call it sideways zip. Yeah, it pongs a bit, to be fair. I've just been, yeah, it smells a bit. I've had leather jackets. I've had what was the I had a leather jacket. I think it was a motorcycle leather jacket that ponged a bit. But yeah, I don't know. It should be alright. I might leave it out to air for a bit. But yeah, this cost me 8 quid. I'm gonna shoot for 50. It's got a few marks on like the wrist, so I might shoot for a little bit less. But there's one that's gone for 50 quid. There's other longer jackets that have gone for north of 100. But you know, I'm gonna go for the one that kind of looks the same. I'm gonna shoot for 50 quid even with the marks. Sod it. So yeah, this cost me 8 quid. No, this isn't. I've got one more bit of clothing. So yeah, 8 quid. I'm gonna shoot for 50 on this. Right, up next and the final bit of clothing for this haul is this Wolverhampton Wanderers, the greatest team that's ever existed in the Premier League. Vintage coat. So I can tell it's vintage or old because of the logo. The logo is from 1996 to 2002, and they've changed the logo now, so it's got to be before 2002. I reckon it's about 98, something like that. But you can't get a really good frame of the year. There is another one of these coats on eBay. I'm going to shoot for 30 quid, but it is a Wolverhampton Wanderers coat. Oh, yo, Wolverhampton, everywhere you go now, baby. I see the sun is shining, but I will make a fuss. No, it's obvious. And it's Wolverhampton. So yeah, vintage Wolverhampton Wanderers coat. Cost me £5. I'm going to shoot for 30 for this bit of greatness in football history. I should go for £1,000, but I'm not going to. I want the £30 quick. But if I went for 1,000, it'd eventually sell. I know it would. So yeah, vintage Wolverhampton Wanderers coat. Cost me £5. I'm going to go for 30. Right, and these are my last few bits and bobs. Yeah, I kind of went out on, was it Thursday or Wednesday? My shed's getting full of clothing now. I think I can fit maybe, I've got one tub of Ben 10 that I can probably take out the shed, and then another tub with Nerf figures. So I think I can fit 2 more tubs in. I've got one tub behind me that's half full. So I've got like 1.5 tub spaces left in the shed. So I need to kind of, until the clothing starts like going, back off the clothing a bit and start looking at other things, like, you know, stuff I've got in front of me. So yeah, I decided to get a few more bits instead of just clothing. So right, we'll go through it. I'm surprised by some of the prices, to be fair, that I think I can get. Right, we'll start with the Moana plush. I don't know why I picked it up. I just got a thing for plushes. I end up picking them up and then go, why did I pick that up? So this cost balls. I don't even know, actually. Ah, there we go. Cost £2.49. So it costs £2.49. I'll get about £8. Again, I just don't know why I pick up plushes. Go on, I'll go across the line. Right, this thing is Bing's House. Might say £2 on the top, but they only charged me £1. It was like in a sales pile. Actually, Georgina, who was watching my video the other day, was asking about Bernardo's having a sale. Bernardo's had a sale, and that's where most of these toys are from. So yeah, this Bing House cost me £1. Over Christmas, I think before Christmas, when someone was really getting into Bing, but over Christmas, my wife's been trying to get him toys and stuff, like Bing toys. What's happened when she's been searching Bing toys on eBay, I've noticed that they're really expensive. So what I've started doing is keeping an eye out for Bing stuff. So go on, oh god, Polo. There we go, you got a Polo there, guys. Keep your eyes out for Bing stuff, because it's got really good money. So this cost me £1. I'm going to shoot for 15, but if I asked my wife if I could steal some of my son's Bing figures, but she won't let me. It's not very nice, but yeah. With the figures, you can get like 25 quid. The house on its own, seeing oneself for 15. So this cost me £1. I'm going to shoot for 15 on that. Whoa, teapot corners making a resurgence. Got a bit of a chip on the front there. This is a Woolpack Emmerdale teapot. People have got them listed for around 20-25. They're only really selling for about 15. So it cost me £2.50, should get about 15. This one shocked me. Now this might be because of the Christmas buzz or whatever, but Boppet XT. I've had other Boppets that, you know, your standard Boppet, is it Boppet Extreme? That have sold for like a tenner, stuff like that. So I picked this up, it was only £1. But this one goes for about 20 quid apparently. There's a white version of it, but I think by the looks of it, by the sold listings, the black versions are a little bit more rarer. So yeah, I'm going to shoot for 20 quid on that one. It might be that it's just after Christmas, I don't know, but there were, from what I could see, there's ones that have sold in January for 20 quid, so I'm going to shoot for 20 quid. Next, Biker Mice from Mars figures. These again, I think these were 2 quid. Yeah, because they charged me 4 quid in total for the Boppet, the Biker Mice from Mars. It was in like a bundle of toys, these Biker Mice from Mars figures. But yeah, all the other stuff, I don't know what it is. There's actually, show, Find me that. Is there a figure in that bag? A yellow tiger looking thing in one of them bags? The big bags. Give me a second. I should really pause it and be more professional, but sorry. Yeah, go on. Cheers, thank you. I wonder if anybody can help me. This came in the bundle with this. I don't know if that's Transformers, I'm not 100%. But it's like a Transformer. It's got like a tiger face there, then a head there. But I don't know what it turns into. But I have no clue what it is. I don't know if that logo means anything to anyone. But yeah, I was struggling to find out what that is. But that came with the Biker Mice from Mars figures. I'm just going to go with the £2. These cost me £2. Worry about that after. So these cost me £2. Get about 15. There's other Biker Mice from Mars figures that are smaller than this that seem to go for more. But the going price for these is about 15 quid. Sorry. Next, this pickled onion jar with fork. I've sold these before. Price has gone a bit down. This cost me £4. I should get about 15. These three figures, which I can thank KLC, Louise, you know, Louise from KLC Reselling for giving me tips on this. I just put them on the Money Mental Facebook group. I hate calling it the Money Mental Facebook group because I know it just gives Andrew a hard on every time you say it. But yeah, these Dragon Ball Z figures, I'm not even going to try. I know this one's called Trunks. This one's Vegeta or something. That one's Goku. I was doing quite a bit of research on this for about half an hour trying to find out what they are, but from what I can tell, they've got black hair and then they turn super something and their hair goes yellow. Something along them lines. I wasn't a Dragon Ball Z person. But yeah, this one, they've all gone kind of abroad from what I can tell. That one's gone for about 12. That one, I couldn't really tell with that one with the price. That one's only gone for 3 abroad. But I think I'm going to put them all together and go for 25 quid. Sorry, see what happens. So I'm going to go for 25 quid on them 3. And then this one was a bit of a punt. You know, I see a lot of people, George being one of them, Cheryl, Pound Girl, getting these kind of vintagey 1980s looking kind of things. So this was my big pickup of Wednesday, you know, the under the arm. I was talking about it the other day, trying to find something that ends my day, if you know what I mean. Like, I haven't got any more room. So this was like my big pickup of the day. Cost me 2 quid. It's a what is it? Brambonier. I've never heard of the brand. I'm not into bread bins. But yeah, this cost me 2 quid. I'm gonna shoot for 30. I'm not. There's an orange one that's sold for 30 quid. That basically the same as this, but it's orange. I'm not sure if it's because it's orange that it's sold for more money. But feck it, I'm gonna go for 30 quid and see what happens. So yeah, that was my haul. So with the clothing and this, that was my haul. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching. That was my charity shop haul from Dudley from Wednesday or Thursday, I can't remember. I'll be coming up next week, guys, with 2 new charity shop hauls and more videos coming. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. If anybody can help me with what that logo is, holler at your boy. So for now, I'll see you in my next video. Peace out, stay safe, stay beautiful. Ta-ra.